Shalom. Calling Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim, Rakakwadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone rule well. Shalom to the 144,000 and one-third remnant, men, women, and children of the whole for elect. Shalom. This is the brother Gabar Yash coming back at you with another lesson. Through the span of power Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, I pray as let's be edifying and straight to the point. And we're going to read this article, man, from the People's Voice.tv. Okay. It says predictive programming. How a 1998 Nicolas Cage movie script, the death of this person, all right, that recently was, so-called assassinated. So without further ado, let's read it. It says in the 1998 Nicolas Cage action movie Snake Eyes is suddenly back in the controversial conversation because of a string of eerie similarities people are pointing to between the movie and the shooting of this person. Alright. It says in the movie, a character named Charles Kirtland is killed by a single shot to the left from side of the neck. The movie's marketing shows Nicolas Cage making a tight triangular hand gesture on the poster, and that is basically that triangle symbol if you make with your hand. That's basically giving, a gesture to the Masonic. All right, that's CNI. Okay. The central plot hinges on a corrupt arms deal that involves Israelis intermediaries. The lead investigators who poke into the mess is named Tyler. For many, the most unsettling detail is the movie's own tagline: "Believe everything except your eyes." And that's true. Believe everything except your eyes, man. Because sometimes your eyes can deceive you. It reads today less like marketing and more like a warning. A line that seems to mock the viewers, hinting that the truth is hidden in plain sight. Hey, that's facts. Conspiracy formulas and social feeds are connecting that Israeli arms deal treads from the movie to claim that Israel was behind Kurt's real world killing. The language is blunt. The film shows the deal, the investigators, and the method of silencing a witness. So the theory goes, the movie functions as a dry run or signal. And that's the movie Snake Eyes, man. Okay. Supporters of the theory point to the posture, and as you can see, there it is, the posture right there. All right, that's that Masonic salute, man. Okay, in case y'all don't know. Okay. Supporters of the theory points to the posture triangle gesture as a visual signature that ties the world narrative together. Detractors call it random overlap and typical Hollywood shorthand. Strong symbols, political subplots, and a dramatic death. That framing fits squarely into what conspiracy communities call predictive programming. The basic idea is simple. Plant significant images and plot points in popular media to normalize an idea or prepare the public for an event before it happens. And then that's exactly what the elites do. That's what Hollywood does, man. It's called predictive programming. They put things in movies and they show you what's going to happen before it happens, man. Exactly. Let's get a scripture, man. Let's get a scripture. That's exactly what the elites in Hollywood do. Okay? Who controls Hollywood, man? Okay? Who? Amalek does. Okay? Behind Amalek is behind everything that happens. Okay? They put things in the movies to show you what's gonna happen or what's gonna come before it happens, man. Okay? People, they think they just go to the movie. It's lucky, and that's not the scripture I wanted. It's the damn thing. Damn Esau technology, man. I tell you. Anyway, this is what we want. Okay? Like I was saying, man, at Hollywood, they do this. They put things in movies to show you what's going to happen before it happens, okay? Let's read this scripture. Isaiah 29, verse 15. I ain't going to do that. Woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? Yeah, the Lord Yahweh see you devils, man. Like I say, what's done in the dark will eventually come to the light. Let's get that scripture, man. Okay. Let's go to I think it's Luke 18 verse. It's not Luke chapter 8 verse 17. I think it is. I think. Let's see. Hold on. Yep, right here. Luke chapter 8 and verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Exactly. So these devils put things in movies to show you what's going to happen before it takes place. And then it happens in real life. Okay? So if this movie this character that Nicolas Cage played in 1998, who he played Charles Kirtland, is similar to what happened to this recent guy that just recently just got his judgment and passed away, man. No coincidence at all, man. Predictive programming. As a matter of fact, let me get another scripture. Let's get this one. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Let's get that. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. Let Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay, so we're not ignorant of Esau's devices, man. It's his schemes, his plans. Okay, let's go back to the article. All right. Where was that? Yeah, let's. It says the logic behind predictive programming is straightforward. Repeat an image or storyline often enough in fiction, and when it finally plays out in reality, it feels less shocking, almost expected. The public has already been primed, softened to accept what once would have seemed unthinkable. Yeah. Esau programs the people, man. That's what he does. He programs the people, okay, to accept the outcome of what happens, man. It says supporters of the theory point to a long list of examples. The Simpsons have become legendary for episodes that later seems to echo real world events with uncanny accuracy. See? Predictive programming, man. So we're not ignorant of Esau's devices, man. Okay, his schemes, his plans. He put things in movies, TV shows, TV programs, okay, and he put these things in there to show you what's coming or what's gonna come or what's about to take place. The plot of The Lone Gunman in 2001 showed a hijacker plane being flown towards the World Trade Center months before 9/11. Series like 24 conditions audience for torture, surveillance, and endless terror wars. Even music videos, fashion shoots, and global ads campaigns repeatedly lean on occult imaginary pyramids, all seeing eyes, ritual masses as if to weave the symbol into cultural subconscious. Subconscious. To believers, none of this is random. Each example is part of a large platform. Fiction's preparing reality, entertainment, serving as rehearsals. That's why Snake Eyes has struck such a nerve. Its pyramid hand sign, its Israeli arms deal subplot, and the execution of Charles Kirtland by a neck shot all seem less like movie flourishes and more like a script written in advance. Wow. Yeah, that's exactly all scriptural, man. Okay, all rehearsed. And this is what we tell you people, man, especially Israelites. We tell you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that everything that Esau does, man, is all by his playbook. It's all by playbook, man. Okay? That's why you got to be careful. Okay? Because Esau, this motherfucker, excuse my language, he's a cunning ass devil, man. Okay? He enchants the people, okay, through his enchantments, his witchcraft, okay. He says the question people are asking is no longer whether this is coincidence, but whether Hollywood has been signaling all along. Yeah, of course it has, man. It's nothing happens by coincidence, okay? Nothing happens by accident or coincidence, okay? All of these things that this devil has been playing has all been planned, man. Okay? They show this stuff to you in movies of the things that's gonna come. Like this new Tron movie they coming out. Alright, with super soldiers, man. They're preparing that in real life. So these movies that you people watch are nothing more than predictive programming, TV shows, etc. Okay? It's all predictive programming at the end of the day to prepare you what's gonna come before it happens. These devils on the left hand side, they use their witchcraft to enchant the people. Okay? But see, here's the thing. The enchantment is not gonna work on the Lord's hopeful elect, man, because hey, Yahweh Shem Yahshua already show us these things way before they happen, man. Okay? Like it tells you in Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord will do nothing but he reveal his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So we already know what these devils are planning before they plan it. Okay? They can't hide nothing from us, man. Okay? Because the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua, he already revealed these things. Okay? These things are already being revealed. Okay? So let's get some more scriptures. Let's get like I read in 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Let's read that scripture again. Okay? Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not. We're not ignorant of these devil's schemes and plans. Okay? Let's go. Let's go to, I think it's Psalm 64. Yeah, I think it's Psalm 64. Yeah. Yeah, let's read this. Let's read Psalms chapter 64. I'm going to start at verse 1. We're going to read all the way down to verse 8. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrections of the workers of iniquity. Okay. Verse 3. Who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. Just like they're trying to do. All right. Trying to make the Israelites the face of terrorism. All right. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But who's truly the terrorist, man? Who's really the problem? Esau, even a so-called white man. He's the problem. Okay? Now, Jakes, are these wicked Jakes, man? Absolutely. Okay? But those are 2/3 that are going to get destroyed, man. But the real problem on the earth that's destroying the whole earth and causing, and who's the true problem on the earth today is Esau, even the so-called white man. They may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? Yeah, the Lord sees you devils, man. You're being revealed in these last days. Okay? All your secrets and your plans, they're exposed. And now this devil's going to revert back to his blessing. He's got no choice in this matter, and that's what he's about to do. Verse 6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep, which means the mind. But verse 7. But Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded. Okay? And arrows is the ICBM nuclear missiles, man. Okay? Alright, verse 8. So shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. So they basically telling on themselves, man. Okay? They basically telling on themselves. They're not only being revealed, but they're also telling on themselves. Let's see. Yeah, let's go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah. Come on. What the hell? Snarky. There we go. I push one thing and this thing want to do something else. I think it's Jeremiah 23. Mm, yes, let's get here.